Welcome back to another episode of NeoEnglish, where we help you level up your English by talking about today's news stories in simple, clear language.
That's right. In today's episode, we're looking at a big headline from the Wall Street Journal. Dow jumps 800 points. Gold hits $3,500 on tariff. Fed worries. Live updates.
Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Don't worry. We're going to break it down and make it easier to understand. Let's start with the first part. Dow jumps 800 points.
So, the Dow refers to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's one of the most watched stock indexes in the United States. When people talk about the market, they often mean the Dow.
And when we say the Dow jumps 800 points, it means stock prices of major companies went up a lot in one day. It's like saying the value of big company stocks rose quickly.
For example, imagine you own a company that sells cars, and your stock is worth $100. If the car market improves, your stock might go up to $120. That's a big jump.
Or think about a tech company growing fast. Its stock price may shoot up, and that helps pull the whole Dow up too. So, jumps 800 points is a sign of investors being excited or hopeful.
Moving on to the next part. Gold hits $3,500. That means gold is now selling for $3,500 per ounce. That's the highest it has ever been. When people are nervous about the economy, they often buy gold.
Gold is considered a safe haven asset. That means people trust it will hold value even when markets are unstable. Like if there's a crisis, people stop buying stocks and put their money into gold instead.
Two good examples. If investors hear there's going to be a war, they might buy gold. Or if people think the economy might collapse, they shift to gold to protect their money.
Now let's explain what caused all this. Tariff, Fed worries. Tariff means a tax placed on goods coming into the country from another country.
Like if the US charges China extra money for sending products to the US, that's a tariff. It makes foreign goods more expensive and can sometimes lead to trade problems.
And Fed here means the Federal Reserve. It's the central bank of the United States. When people say Fed worries, it usually means they're concerned the Fed might raise interest rates or make other changes to the economy.
For example, if the Fed raises interest rates, it costs more to borrow money. That affects businesses and consumers. People might buy fewer cars or homes because loans are more expensive.
Or, if the Fed lowers interest rates, it's cheaper to borrow. That can be good for the economy. Companies might grow, and people might spend more.
So in this news story, investors are reacting to two things: possible US tariffs and actions from the federal. They're worried, and that's why gold is rising. But at the same time, some hopeful signs made the Dow go up 800 points.
Let's go over a short version of the story, just to make sure you understand it clearly.
Today, the US stock market had a big increase. The Dow went up 800 points because people were hopeful about the future. But at the same time, gold became more expensive.
Why?
Because people are still worried about tariffs and what the Federal Reserve will do next.
Now let's wrap it up with some key vocabulary and phrases from today's story, and examples of how to use them.
First, jump, as in, the stock market jumped. That means prices went up very fast. Example 1. My company's stock jumped 10% today. Example 2. Oil prices jumped after the new policy was announced.
Next, tariff. Remember, it's a tax on goods from other countries. Example 1. The tariff on steel is making construction more expensive. Example 2. New tariffs may affect the price of electronics in stores.
Fed, short for Federal Reserve. Example 1. The Fed will meet tomorrow to decide interest rates. Example 2. Many people are watching the Fed's next move.
Another good one. Safe haven asset. Something people buy when they feel uncertain, like gold. Example 1. Gold is a safe haven asset during times of war. Example 2. In a market crash, investors move to safe haven assets.
And don't forget the phrase stock market. the place where people buy and sell shares of companies. Example 1. The stock market closed higher today. Example 2. She invests in the stock market every month.
That's it for today's story. The stock market went up, but many people are still nervous about tariffs and the Fed, so gold prices also went up.
If this episode helped you learn something new, share it with your friends. It's a great way to practice real-world English and keep up with global events.
Thanks for listening to NeoEnglish. We'll see you next time with more stories and useful phrases explained simply for you.
Keep practicing English every day, and soon you'll be able to understand even the most complex news stories with ease. Bye for now.